Hello, my name is Courtney Erickson, and this is my classroom dream presentation. The design of my classroom is intended to teach all subjects to kindergarten students, but could also be used for a variety of age and grade levels. The purpose of education is to know God and to make Him known. I have intentionally designed each aspect of my classroom to reflect this purpose. Though a class design may not seem as important to a student's success as the actual approach to teaching, the physical classroom setup can contribute to things such as routines, procedures, and students' expectations, which work together to create a successful classroom environment. I plan to take a classical approach to teaching. The classical philosophy of education focuses on conversation. The typical classroom is arranged with the teacher's desk at the front and the students' desks in lines throughout the room. This arrangement gives no space for students to contribute their thoughts and ideas to the lesson. But by arranging tables in a U-shaped design, with the teacher's desk placed in the middle, students are provided with a better opportunity to engage in these discussions. This encourages students to be present with each other and share their thoughts. Teaching with the Socratic method fosters discussions through asking and answering questions. In my classroom, from a young age, students will be encouraged to bring their own thoughts and ideas into the lesson. I will not teach my students what to think, but how to think. While I do recognize the benefits of technology when applied to teaching, I do not want to rely on technology when teaching my students, but rather the quality of my instruction. I have included a small TV, rather than a large screen, for times when video demonstrations are needed or instruction that I myself cannot provide. I plan to promote student productivity and focus by maintaining a clean and orderly classroom. To do so, I have provided multiple areas around the room for storage and organization. To the left of the door, I have placed cubbies and hooks for students to keep their belongings in order. Each surface in the classroom serves as a reflection of the expectations I have for my students. Maintaining order will encourage my students to adhere to this example as well. As for decorations, decorations can keep the classroom stimulating, but can easily become cluttering or distracting, especially for students with learning disorders such as attention deficits. Wall decorations, such as the daily schedule or a wall map, can be both functional and decorative. In the front of the classroom, to the right of the whiteboard, I have placed a world map, and to the left, I have placed an enlarged map of the United States. Other posters around the room will include relevant information such as multiplication tables, timelines, the scientific method, or the preamble to the Constitution. To the right of the world map, I have created a library in the corner. In this library, I will include books with a variety of subjects and reading levels to accommodate the interests of each individual student in the classroom. These books will be selected carefully and intentionally. I would like to include classic literature, Bibles with picture illustrations, and reference material. Each month, I plan to have a focus such as a specific culture, a time in history, or an important historical figure. Next to the library, I will include featured books that cater to the subject's focus for that month. To the right of the library, I've placed a large bay window. This window will overlook fields and trees and bring warmth and natural light into the classroom. In the window, I would also like to provide a space for students to practice growing their own window gardens. Because this may be a messy activity, I have placed the sink just to the right of the gardens. I have also included many cabinets for extra storage. Just to the right of the sink and the cabinets, I have created an art station. This section was intentionally placed next to the sink as well to limit the mess students will make when creating their art pieces. Just to the right of the art station, I have included a small stage and instruments. And I've also included a costume closet that will include costumes and props for students' theater productions. Open space in the classroom was left in front of the stage so that students who are not participating in the production have room to sit as the audience members and watch. In the center of the classroom, I have included three small circular tables. These tables will not be used for the main portions of the lesson, but rather for times when students will be required to break into smaller groups. The classroom environment should be one that inspires, engages, and educates students. It should foster open creativity and an excitement for learning in students. Each element of the classroom and the lessons created can be used to foster a love for learning of students that extends far beyond these four walls. Thank you.